Alright, here we are. Now, on the one hand, you would want to sort of fight battles like this. You know, you'd want to conquer this city. On the other hand, I mean, you've got to say that if this was on, say, legendary difficulty or something like that, which obviously we're not playing on, we're playing on hard, then you would imagine that after this fight, which would have been a Pyrrhic victory had we auto-resolved it, then the chances are your troops will be pagged. I mean, they probably will be absolutely hammered when we finish this fight, if I even win. In which case, the entire empire, my empire as Elspeth, is sort of up for grabs, because if we had like if we had quite an aggressive bunch of opponents around us, they would just make the move, wouldn't they? Because I'm completely weakened, having attacked the city and reduced my numbers. So yes, I mean, this is a bit of a risk, and I'm not sure whether it was the best idea. Even if I win, I'm not sure if it's the best idea. But we're here, so let's do it. I think I might position. Now, I can't remember if they had any bats and stuff, but I think what I'll do is I'll position these here like this, because I think they're probably still going to get picked off, aren't they, by these towers. But if I have the majority of my troops over here, they might not even focus around here. They might not position. What I'll do is I'll put my cavalry back here as well, just to protect them in case. Just in case. Let's get these up here. They're up there. We'll keep our heroes together. Probably the best thing to do. Alright. Well, this looks like we're ready to start, so let's do it. So they do have bats, so it has been a good idea maybe that I position my artillery there.
They tell tales of our foes' weakness.
Might want to actually take out.
Get them!
Are we actually? Oh, look at that. That is. Are they just in? I thought I saw the health going down there, but they're not actually in range of that.
Hailstorm rocket battery!
See if we can find out where those Graveguard are. Skeleton warriors. There's some Graveguard. Yeah, we'll just take out one of those things there. So yeah, I'm not really sure exactly what the hell. Oh yeah, I was going to say they're actually. Let's just keep you back. Keep you quite close, but just back a little bit. Come on, speed up. I think it's probably worth getting our hero units in close, because we are going to need that. Let's see if we can just squeeze between the range of the. They're getting attacked as well. Let's just see if we can fit everybody in between these towers, because they do like a massive amount of damage, don't they? I don't think we're going to have to worry about those bats, so I might actually start moving everybody in. It sounds like we're capturing some towers, so it's pretty good. We can see that they're getting damaged quite a lot. Are they actually in battle? I think they are. So let's see if we can just get that cast on them. Where's that vampire lord? There he is. Are we in range of him? She can move across. I'm not sure whether they're able to get shots off here. No, they're not really doing that, so we'll just get them to climb the walls instead. Where's everybody at? Okay, we've got them on the walls now, so maybe we'll stop firing there and maybe target somewhere else. We've got some Black Knights. What have we got? Zombies back here, direwolves. This looks like a nice juicy little target. They may need to move a little bit. No, they can't actually fire. It's a shame we can't target that until it's built. That would have been nice to target fairly early on. Okay, people are actually getting annihilated now.
Engineer! Making it so! By forge and firearm! No lingering!
The bats are coming
Yes,
in to cause
General!
some problems.
In range!
The doors are not actually down yet. Our artillery, our cannon there is not firing. So let's just fire at that, that'll do.
Pistoliers!
Pistoliers, might as well move in. Do some damage if you can.
What do you think? You can... Whoa!
Let's just get our cavalry here to do some damage on the doors. Is that actually broken now? Don't think it is it? Oh yes, it's alright. Okay, so let's get the cavalry in. The walls are definitely not safe yet. Although no one's actually firing. Are you going to fire at somebody? Well, they can't apparently hit anybody.
Bring them down!
Let's just move them right in front of the door. Bring them up. Where's Elspeth? We're going to need you to make sure that they're not going to flee.
For the Warhammer!
Mage of Death!
Maybe we're going to have to get her up on the wall.
Soldiers of the Empire! Charge!
Empire Knights have charged in.
To battle!
The Dark Lady of None.
Yeah, we've lost
Master Craftsman!
the unit there. Let's just get them up on the wall.
For the Emperor! Moving now! Waiting command! To battle!
See if we can push them through. We'll just see if we can push the pistol. Although that's probably not going to be the best move.
Withdraw!
I can hear lots of withdrawals.
Get up there! For the Emperor! Ready for war!
I'm not sure it's the best move actually to I think we're going to want to target up here. There's just like a huge mass of troops up here.
Free company!
Elspeth
Let's
von
get her.
Draken.
If we can get that lord down, there's going to be a huge
The
leadership.
graveyard rose. Doom take thee!
Free company!
Wizardess
Do not
of
let them
Null.
flee.
Engineer!
Even our engineers going to sort of struggle.
Crucible of war! Emperor's might!
Our cavalry are struggling. Let's pull them out and see if we can get our
To battle! Yes, General! Yes, sir! Quickly!
let's see if we can pull those knights out. Spearmen can try and hold the line there.
Understood! I go, Mirage! For Sigma!
Let's get another one of them in there.
Shadows at my call.
Who's just about to leg it? I think they're about to leg it. Get that crown of command on there. I do not want them
Free company!
fleeing.
Elspeth von Draken.
So we are working that lord down.
Finisher! Sir!
It's just the amount of troops that we're facing here.
Taking aim! Ready for war!
I really want to make sure that our handgunners, can they see the enemy
Shoot
here?
them! For Heldenhammer!
I want them to guard because I don't want them charging in. I think they are actually moving. No, they are actually trying to go through there. We don't want that. Their lord is still hanging in.
Right!
Finisher! Handgunners!
Unfortunately, our handgunners charged in despite the fact I told them not to.
Pistoliers! No lingering!
They're moving a bit more. Let's have that on the spearman. So I think we are actually making some decent progress with the can you reach that? See if our rockets can get in there, because that's going to be pretty big if they can.
Attack!
See if we can charge our
Spiritor of Shaiish.
Just on foolhardiness.
I'll show you my
Where's their troop? There he is.
immediately.
I'm just going to send him in to
Wipe them
attack
out.
with that potion. His strongest
Elspeth
potion.
von
Let's
Draken.
get that physical resistance on.
Sigma wills it! For
Don't waste your
no!
time on the zombies, just get him. Hopefully. I hate that sound. Withdraw! Right, cast that on the spearmen at the entrance. They're moving, but they're not firing. Looks like they're not actually able to reach there. Unfortunately. They've fled.
Elspeth von Draken.
Elspeth no longer has Crown of Command on the Knights.
We serve friends. Charge! By God!
Gonna have to pull them out again, unfortunately. They're like coming in. I don't want you to come in, I just want you to fire the goddamn rockets. Unfortunately, our missile troops can't do anything. See if we can just get them up on the top here. Just have to see if we can get them on the top. Come on, let's get this lord down.
Gifted tinker. Right.
Don't know whether it's worth using his weapons or his guns. Just use your guns. I don't even know if this guy falling is going to
The Dark Lady of Nuln.
do anything, because their leadership is still like 54. I don't know how much damage it's going to do with their leadership. But these guys are pagged. I might have to pull them back out. I'll pull them back out.
We await your orders.
See if we can... Look at this. What are you doing? It's so stupid, that. By the time they get back out there, it's going to be too late anyway. There's like... Has their lord fallen? No. I should really have saved that. I need 8 to be able to get... Right, where's he at? Fire that at him.
I draw upon death.
We've got some skeleton warriors to contend with here as Elspeth. Where is he? He's with her.
Let us plant the Empire's banner.
He's got 101 health.
Pistoliers at speed. The Empire endures. The Empire endures. Powder dry. In range.
Skeleton warriors. I mean, those die rolls, if we could shoot them down, that would be nice. So he must be trapped in combat, because he's still got 101, so he's not actually firing. There we go, get that.
As Buna fell, I call doom.
Crown of Command. Why aren't you working? Are you not in range? Oh, bollocks to it. Okay, so their leadership is still holding, despite the fact that I think the enemy sorcerer is gone, which is a shame. It would have been nice to see the leadership collapse. You, for some reason, have abandoned. Have you used all your... No, you haven't used all your ammunition, but for some reason you've still not bothered to fire.
No lingering! Take the ground!
Let's form a line here. It's a meager line, but it might stop the... These handgunners, man. For God's sake. Right, get a line now. Get a line facing that way, actually, because there's some spearmen that way, and then maybe we can get our heavy cavalry charging in there. Meanwhile, Elspeth is struggling, so let's give her some physical resistance. And let's... You're starting to flag.
My forge and firearm!
I'm not sure he's going to do very well against crypt ghouls. I mean, according to this, like up here, it's like, oh yeah, you're doing really well, you. But I don't think we can actually trust that. Okay, we wiped that out. Well, let's bring you sort of central, because at the moment you're... See if you can fire through the gate or something.
Sigmar, preserve us!
Outriders,
Take the ground!
let's... Right,
Get
okay, we've got a kind of gap
quickly!
here where the... We've got our Empire Knights
We are
holding that
Sigmar's
side.
heirs!
So let's see if we can
Sigmar
bring...
pulls! To battle!
Who are these? Black Knights. Okay, let's...
Moving!
Elspeth, we're going to need you up
My
here.
will is clear.
We're going to need you on them.
By the amethyst
And we're going to
wind,
need you to put Crown of Command on there as well.
take thee!
Because they've got a few charges coming in.
They're all dead! Engineer!
Engineer, maybe you can just shoot down at them.
Mage
Elspeth
of
is,
death.
so her sort of
Yes, General!
Outriders. Get in here,
Formation
quickly.
march! Quick march!
Get in here,
Yes,
there's nothing
sir.
stopping you.
At speed!
For some reason they can't get through the gate. I'm not sure why.
No lingering!
Let's see if we can get our Pistoliers in here as well. Get them off, run away.
Now!
Okay, just fire.
Hold it
If you can
right!
fire through the gate, fire. They seem to be able to connect, so just do that. Where are you? You're up there?
By
Okay, get up here.
Dormerus!
Get up here if you can get up here.
Shields up!
Great cannon. How about just turning and seeing what you can do? Are they just like crashed or something? Because
Taking
were we able to get
that
any
was
cavalry through?
valiant.
We have got cavalry Pistoliers.
Formation march! Taking position!
Elspeth.
Wizardess of Nuln.
Wait, where are you? Oh, you're all the way down here.
Charge! Ready for war!
Yeah, we need that line
Elspeth
strengthening,
von
so I'll give you that.
Yes!
Maybe you can come in and
Cloaked
sort of
in
do some
darkness.
damage.
Withdraw!
Oh dear.
Yes, sir!
Don't
The
like the sound of that.
graveyard rose.
Okay, so she's
For
coming
the
into attack.
Empire!
Master craftsman!
Zombies on
I
the
have
past.
a plan.
I don't know about zombies. Maybe you
Making
can
it
just come
so!
down here.
Finding range, sir!
Okay, stay where you are, but fire down on them.
Hand gunners!
Handgunners,
Form a
get
ring
over
of
here.
steel! Hailstorm!
Another unit
Ready
of
for
spearmen would be
war!
lovely about
Yes,
that.
General!
What is this single file thing going on?
Take the ground! Emperor's might! All ranks fire!
Oh, they're starting to flag. Oh no, that's not us. The Empire Knights, how are they doing? Oh, they're actually losing. They're actually losing.
Hand gunners! Fire! Fire!
Have you
The
got any
Dark
magic
Lady
left in
of
you?
Nuln. Shadows at my call.
Do that. You're actually struggling. Let's get
The
you back out of here.
winds take me. Shaiish carry me.
Spearmen with shields.
Sigmar's heirs! Attack!
Black
Get
Knights.
them!
She's right in the thick of it. Where's he at?
Engineer!
Still up there, messing around.
A new view!
Get down here.
Marching.
Jesus Christ.
I have
The
them!
Black Knights.
For Heldenhammer!
Right, you're stood there, you're not firing.
Shoot them!
Come on.
Quick march! Yes, sir, quickly!
Oh, they've started a... Oh, thank God for that. Jesus Christ. Well, it was going to be a Pyrrhic victory if I had auto-resolved it. And if I had auto-resolved it, we'd have had 2 units of swordsmen taken off us. I think it might have been even 3 units of swordsmen. So let's see if we've lost anybody. Fairly sure we will have. I don't know. I don't know if we've... I don't know. It looks pretty tight on the top right corner there with the swordsman and the spearman. So we have indeed lost some swordsmen and some spearmen. It was going to take 2 lots of swordsmen off us. I think I'd rather have the swordsman than the spearman, so maybe that was a good result. Empire Knights were definitely a good purchase. I'm glad I got hold of them. I think that their charge bonus probably was negated. And then we had the Hellstorm rocket battery here. Despite the fact that nearly half of the fight they were kind of just not really doing anything, but they obviously managed to get the kills we needed fairly early on, so that's pretty good. Damage dealt as gold value. What the hell does that mean? Damage dealt, damage total gold. The number of kills this unit has made in this battle. Kills will count toward a unit's XP. Well, I understand that, but I'm not really sure what that gold value means. Maybe it means like the amount, although no, that couldn't. No idea what that means. No idea what that means. But yeah, fairly good battle. Okay.
Let us take it. There may be truths to uncover.
So we got a bone picker. Any old iron? No. What about rags or bones? So we got a bone picker. He's going to follow along with us. And we've managed to wipe out that. Now, obviously, at this point, right? If these greenskins decided they wanted to wipe us out, they could. They could wipe us out. So, you know, that's the difference, I suppose, with playing this on Legendary or playing it on Hard, which I've got it now. I have no idea. They might even just wipe us out. And then that's game over. So I guess we'll see. Says our Bone Picker. He's already joined. He's with us now. He must have been just like captured by the vampires there, and he's managed to survive. What we're going to do here, so we could reduce the recruitment cost even more. It might be a good idea to do that. Alternatively, reduce corruption. I think I'm going to focus on her magic. Like I say, she gets a bonus here. She reduces the wind of magic cost for the purple sun. Now, that's pretty fantastic, really, isn't it? When you winds of magic cost -9 for the purple sun of Exos upgraded. So that means we're just going to be able to get that off more often. And if she's on like dragons, if she's on a dragon flying around the battle, and whenever there's like a mass of enemies together, that just seems like it could be a really good thing. That's what we've got at the moment, haven't we? Let's do Soul Blight, because that's it's a nice I think that's an area of effect as well, just weakens the enemy. He's already got armor, so we don't need to do that. What we got in here, so we do more increase mobility. I'm a fan of those types of skills. So is it just a heads up here? I recorded last night up until this battle. As soon as I started attacking, it's today. It's a different day. It's the next day. So I'm just having to recap exactly what we were doing here. So Fildorf has the wine market, so that's going to give us a massive boost to income. It's going to give us loads of barrels of wine, and it's also going to improve the income of all the other buildings in the province. So I'll look forward to getting that next turn. We've got 9 turns, so there's not a lot of growth here, which is pretty obvious given the fact that orcs control one of our outposts, Steingard. So what should we do instead? We could... I don't think we need to necessarily do anything. Let's have a quick reminder what we got here. Yeah, okay, well maybe what we'll do is we'll build... Ordinarily I wouldn't build anything here because it's a waste building this, so I might even just leave it empty. Or just put some fields there, but they're going to come out. It's just for early growth, but they're going to come out. So the next plan is to march on Stilgar, but I'm in no fit state to do that at the moment.
Guardian.
So what I'll probably do is just leave it, and then next turn we'll march back to Wissenberg and see what we can do there. 244, not really in a position to do anything here, so we'll come out of this. Gardens of Moor, I could move around a little bit, but that's going to cost me 1,000 gold just to move there. There's absolutely no point in doing that, so we'll just come out of this. What can we do in terms of quick deals? Oh, what's that? Military access for Sterland. Well, there's no harm to it. Maybe even get a little bit of gold. Not really, but that's fine. Seems to be all we can do. I'll just remind myself of the missions. Capture 2 provinces, we're on the way to doing that. Upgrade the gunnery school, we're on our way to doing that. And ensure that the library is built, we're on our way to doing that. So, okay, everything seems in order. So, Wissenberg has basically been... Where is it? Gardens of Moor, discovered. we found a blessed monastery in Bissenberg, an old yet well-kept monastery perched on a mountainside. It appears this place is now used to spread the teachings of Mermidia and charges a fair amount to do so. A chance for events to trigger related to this location. Character experience. So we're actually getting increased character experience, and any lord we recruit is going to be increased by 3. However, this is clearly added here by something that I have to admit, I'm not sure which faction does this, Cult of Mermidia, so I'm not really sure who does this. We're getting bonuses to it, but we'll see what kind of events trigger. I'm not really sure what it'll be. I'm not really going to click this. I don't know about you, but whenever I click this, it really does nothing whatsoever. They never sort of say, oh shit, yeah, we'll get out of here. They never do that. They just respond by ignoring you, so there's no point in me doing that whatsoever.
Of Shaiish,
I'm going to move back to Wissenberg, and we'll get some hopefully higher, slightly higher replenishment. And now it's time to recruit a few more. So we lost a spearman and we lost frontline. It looks like we're just going to have to go for these spearmen without shields, because I think we're best off. I'll tell you what, we'll get one of them, and we might even get a second Empire Knight. Because I think rear charges are going to be pretty important at some point. Although the orcs kind of have high numbers, don't they? And I feel like one Empire Knight might be enough. I'll go for 2 spearmen. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I could click that. I don't think it does any damage. So go on, we'll click it, but hopefully it doesn't piss them off on the attack, because then I am screwed. Building upgrade. Oh yeah. Let's have a quick look. It might be a good idea actually to be able to recruit swordsmen and stuff and great swords in this province. So we'll do that. I think that's all we can do on this turn. So this is the mod. Just saying that Hochland's obviously been wiped out, and we can either I don't. There are no important lords, are they, for Hochland? So I might just rival faction. I'll probably just kill refugees. I always select this. Just kill refugees if it's a faction. I probably shouldn't have done that. It makes no logical sense that they would kill the refugees. So that made no sense. Actually, I should have probably not done that. But regardless, I don't think there are any major repercussions. Ignored. I knew it would be. I don't actually see the point of doing that. It seems to be just sort of a dead function in Warhammer 3.
Wielder of the pale side.
So they're just going to continue raiding anyway, and as a result, our public order is through the floor. Province instability -1 collected. Oh well, that doesn't actually even show up, that raiding. So it makes no difference apparently.
Shaiish blows me thither.
Blows me thither. What the hell does that mean? I think I'll march back to Faldorf.
Where is the graveyard? Lead me to it. For Verena and Nuln.
And once we've, it's probably going to take another 3 turns. I'll probably wait 2 turns and then we'll march on Steingard. Steingard.
No further empires.
Steingard, so this is a Black Venom, isn't it? They've got 2 settlements. We can see Steingard, but I can't see where the other one is, can I? Oh yes, I can. Oh, no I can't, but I think it's this one here. So yeah, we'll take Steingard next turn and launch against them. However, they are orcs, and so are these, and hopefully launching against their kin doesn't trigger them. But we'll say, oh, we've got some technology. So the one we just did was Advisors to Nuln, which allows us to increase our schematics post-battle, so that's going to be useful for upgrading. Campaign movement range and tradable resources produced. That's a nice one. I quite like economic ones. I think that's going to be a big deal. Casualty replenishment rate 5%. I'll do this one, grain silos, and then I think I'll move on to strengthening the front lines. Or I might even, given the fact that we're playing here with Elspeth and she focuses on missiles, I might even move through this part here. What's that one? Purchase cost for amethyst artillery charges. That's pretty good. Gardens of more travel costs reduced by 30%. That'll be good as well. So it's going to be about 300 odd instead of 1,000. So that's definitely one to look at as well. And then we've got our engineers and our artillery upgrades. Oh no, these are actually just hero upgrades in the middle. So yeah, we've got a lot to choose from. I'm going to go economically to begin with.
If we are to stand against the old foe.
All right, let's leave it there for this one.
Rose blooms.
And Elspeth gains a mount. Okay, so that's good. Mission issued, recruit 30 units. So I guess at this point it wants us to get a second army up and running. I'm not really sure we can afford it though, so I'm going to hold off on that for the time being.
The graveyard rose.
For him, I kind of feel like he probably needs more hit points. Because so far I've had to have him fighting on the front line sometimes. So let's try and increase his survivability a little bit. And I want to continue along the magic line here, so... Doom and Darkness, I think that's a good one, so let's have a look, minus 16. Especially if we're fighting vampires. I mean, that could actually cause them to start to disintegrate. So that could be something I need in a clinch, so I'll get that one as well.
I must keep my
Plus it just gives us a varied roster of spells.
Amethyst Magistrix.
I could easily take this. Let's just quickly double click on this so I can see what the... Oh, look at the power difference. So they obviously haven't got an army waiting in the wings, so I think I'm just going to go and take Steingart now. Wissenberg. I think I'm going to go for the marble and the income, because I think if we do get more resources, people are probably going to be more inclined to trade with us. I can already see our relationships improving with our neighbours, so... Yeah, so we'll do that. And I can also increase the growth and casualty replenishment. I'll do that as well. Okay.
Lady of Shaiish.
So let's go in for it. I tend to do little periodic quick saves as well, but let's go in. Declare war.
Shut it!
This might actually, oh, they're not at war. I was going to say, it might improve our relationship with them as well. Now, I don't feel a need to fight this. I think I will just auto-resolve this, because I don't think this is actually going to be a challenge. It's going to be on open ground. So I think we could obviously defeat them here. Yeah, so I think I'll just auto-resolve it.
The other side beckons.
Occupy.
The Empire expands.
Because I think it is going to be more interesting just getting through little fights like this and getting to the point of the main campaign, which is obviously going to be moving eastward. And we're going to need some kind of military access pact with.
Approach us, friend, and make your offer.
They're not inclined to give me that anytime soon. There's a border here. No, I am going to need a military access with Aberheim here. But this is obviously the first step to creating a relationship with them, so let's do that. While we're at it, we'll do...
By the... Come then.
We can just
Only
say...
Sigmar's god Ulrich can judge it worthy or no.
Trade agreement. Iron. So we offer that, they offer that. That's the one we get, isn't it? 219. So they actually want... I could make that back in 3 turns, so it seems worth it to do that. Plus we get a non-aggression pact. So that seems worth it, I'll do that. Carrick Norn up here, they're at war with the Wood Elves at the moment, but they do have trade relations with other... We'll do a military access as well. Plus we get 245 gold, so I'll do that as well.
What?
We could join a confederation with Sterland. They have 3 settlements. I wonder if this is worth doing. So where is Sterland? Sorry. So this is Sterling. They have these. Oh well, that seems worth it. This is definitely gonna progress our war with von Karnstein, with Sylvania fairly quickly, given the fact that we're actually going to be on their borders. So I feel like I want to do that. Now, if I do that, does that mean...
Come then. Only Sigma's god
Yeah,
Ulrich
diplomatic
can judge it
relations
worthy
for
or no.
5 turns, it's minus 40. I don't know whether that's a very good idea at the moment, to be honest. I think that's pretty much going to ruin my relationship with possibly Reichland, that, you know, even Aberheim here. I'm not sure this is the best thing to do, so I'm gonna leave that. I don't know if that's like a mistake, but I am gonna leave that for now. I mean, it seems like a good idea because I could acquire that, get wine, get almost a second province, although I would go second province with a mood, and then I could transport out there and then make a move straight into Sylvania. Seems like a pretty good move, but I think I'm just going to wait. Growth and construction, it's always a good idea to start with, I suppose. Now what I might do is I'm going to take this opportunity to get rid of some units here
Weaving weapon
and recruit...
magic is the surest path
Although
to
no,
victory.
I'm not. Don't see the point of doing that at all. Although, what I could do is
We are the strength
get rid of
the
them and
Empire.
bring in another militia. We'll do that.
As fate requires.
Okay, can I do anything else? I don't think so. Oh, we could, adds an additional projectile. That sounds nice. Oh, what's land ships? Wow, that looks really nice. I don't think I've seen them before. Are these one of the ones that came in with Elspeth? Because I've not seen that before. Like I said, I don't often play with Empire, but... Got the cannon enables monstrous impact attacks, reduce speed and charge for great cannon units. That sounds nice as well. We do already have quite a few cavalry gunners. This increases their speed. Strider for pistolies. So this would be a good one as well, because I think, you know what, I'm going to go with this one.
Every blade and bullet will find its mark.
The reason being, if we're going to go to war with Sylvania, obviously they've got flying units, they've got bats, and they've got the wolves, and I just think the speed benefit there in the Strider, I just think that would be key in keeping the distance from those units. But we'll see what happens. I think that's it. I think that's it for this turn. Just a quick look. Library. Got a couple more. Yeah, just got a couple more things to do there, but we'll do that.
I grow closer to the ether.
So that relationship didn't last very long. They've been wiped out, possibly probably by the Wood Elves, and the Wood Elves are probably not going to take too kindly to the fact that we had a relationship with them, albeit quite a short one. Mission issued: defeat this army belonging to Black Venom. Alright, yeah, so no, Carrick Nairn, or Herne or whatever. Yeah, they still control these mountain ranges, so it's Fort Sol, isn't it? I think that might be a good idea. We'll probably complete this fairly soon, because that'll improve our relationship with Avalon. That's definitely what we need to do next. If we strike a blow against the enemy of our potential allies in battle, they'll be even more open to our request. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. A ferryman has joined us, which is gonna he's gonna help us scout. We've gained a banner, the Frostfire Gem. Nice one. Capture 3, so yeah, see these missions, I mean, fair enough, you know, they're just trying to help us out, you know, you need to do this, you need to do that. I just feel like in the historical titles, especially Run 2 Total War, the objectives and bonus objectives were just far more relevant, I suppose, far more interesting.
Rider of the Dragon.
But I suppose they're alright, it's just
Carmine.
giving you some guidance, I suppose, isn't it? So Frostfire Gem and Ferryman, they've joined us. Let's have a look. Skills. So we're on a barded warhorse now, so that's nice. We've got a little bit more speed, some maneuverability and things like that. I'm looking forward to this though, and that's going to be, we're halfway there. Frostfire Gem, yeah, that's nice. So now what? We're not going to be able to move into this line until another 4 turns. What I'm tempted to do now, I don't know, I'll stick to what I was doing. As soon as we get Purple Sun, I think I might move down into one of these. I think Lightning Strike might be good to get as well, because if we're going against the vampires, they can raise multiple armies, and I just kind of think Lightning Strike will be incredibly important as well. We don't need to worry about attrition, but we might need to just reduce corruption quite quickly once we're there. What to do? I'm splitting it between these two. But I also want Pistol Corps. I'm quite indecisive, as you can probably gather.
Add it to my collection.
Right, let's move towards Fort Sol, because I think that's a pretty important mission to do now. The dwarves, I mean, they're inclined to probably be friends with us, given the fact that we're at war with the orcs and stuff. But even if I click this, again, they're just going to ignore it.
Dark
I'm fairly sure.
of Nome.
Let's just stay within our border.
The carrion crows follow.
So we've got the ferryman now, so he's allowing us to see quite far. Fort Sol's probably going to have, it's got a meager garrison, but in 5 turns they are going to have completed the upgrade on their walls and stuff. I think Fildorf is definitely where we need to focus there, and that's quite cheap to improve the quarry. I'm going to jump back in here to see if we've seen any progress on trade.
All right.
Yeah, we have. That's fantastic.
Welcome,
and that's great as well. So we don't actually even need to. And we can get some gold as well. So we don't even need to complete this mission to take Fort Sol. But I think it'd be in our best interest. What do you actually get? What do you actually get for Fort Sol anyway? Because obviously it's not. Is there any way to find that out? I don't. Maybe there isn't. Maybe there isn't any way to find out. I thought you might be able to see like kind of what.
When Gelt looks
Maybe you don't get anything for it, but it'll be nice to hold it anyway. So we'll do that. But that's really great that we've done it now. So now we can actually travel through their lands. Can we still do the... What about Reichland?
Be at peace, for that is all I ever want.
No, it's not really worth it. Not at the moment. So yeah, I'm going to continue to hold off on that confederation.
I suppose.
Got grain silos now, so that's pretty good. An issue, what's this? Oh, we've got the Beastmen. Capture and occupy. Okay, so, I mean, it looks as if we're getting quite a few of those missions. Yeah. So it looks like we're getting quite a few of these missions, and they're kind of helping us to just improve our relations with the other Empire factions. So we've obviously got some kind of advisor there who's telling us what's going on in the world. And he's sort of saying, oh, you know, to the north the Beastmen are attacking, maybe if we help them we can improve our relationship with Reichland. We can actually get that trade in now, and the military access. So let's do that. I think we're actually going to be improving our relationship with the Empire without even having to do that, but anyway, I think on this turn now we're going to launch our assault to wipe out this faction. Enables flaming attacks and enables frost fire attacks. Now she does magic attacks anyway, he doesn't. So it just, does that actually, no, I was going to say it doesn't actually. Oh yes, it does. Sorry, I beg your pardon. It does affect missile damage, so that's actually brilliant. I feel like it's probably a better idea to just auto resolve this as well.
More will welcome them.
Because that is obviously another easy fight there. But I'm going to auto resolve that. But I think the next one is we're going to march on to Sylvannia. So we'll go east now, and we'll get a battle with the vampires. Talisman of Endurance, so that's going to be useful. Mission successful, we defeated that, and we've got bonuses to Avaland. I wouldn't be surprised if we can actually confederate Avaland fairly soon. Okay, yeah, so we got that. If you see, our financial situation's not really that great, so I would be more inclined to go towards something that's going to improve our finances first, which is not that. Artillery's going to obviously be a good one. I'm looking forward to getting some more wizards, definitely. It seems like this trading industry seems to be the way to go. Income from trade tariffs, I think supply comes. Campaign movement. Yeah, I definitely think this is the way to go. Let's move it to colonial factors. So we're going to improve our movement range, tradable resources, because we've got a lot of trade agreements going on, and that increases the tariffs. Yeah, tariffs. I love tariffs. Don't you love tariffs? So that's fantastic. Let's go with that.
We are proud in the empire of our innovation.
And what else has she got here? Hold the line, mark of Heish. Spell resistance. So resistance. Hold the line is another good one, isn't it? She's just going to be stood behind there all the time. I think that might be a really good one as well. But I think let's go for lightning strike as quickly as possible now, because that's definitely going to be important.
This belongs in my archives.
Does she? Can she put that talisman on? Yeah, she can have it. Let's do her. And for him, I think piercing shots. We'll just keep going down this line here. He's going to be pretty deadly by the time we're finished, I think.
You join the host of the Graveyard Rose.
So, building upgrade. Yeah, we've upgraded Dot and back. If that's how it's... Yeah, I think that's how it's pronounced. We've already got that. I'm thinking... money at the moment, but maybe we need defenses. I always build a defense, a guardhouse in every... I like the look of that as well. Maybe we get a warrior priest in here. I was going to go down this line, wasn't I? Get the captain. But I like the look of that warrior priest. Mind you, we don't have to worry about corruption here, so I don't know whether that's... So warrior priests... Flagellants would be pretty good because they don't break, and we're about to go head to head with vampires, so it seems like that would just be a good idea. I think I'm going to do that. Let's do that, and we can upgrade the mine as well. We've got the money for it. Obviously this doesn't give us anything really, so let's go for... Well, it seems to make sense to just go for the usual Council of Burgermeisters, or Burgermeisters. Because at least we can grow it quite quickly. Do anything here? 268? No. I'll have another look at this briefly, just to see where we could travel to. I mean, this is pretty good, isn't it? Can we build this location? I mean, presumably I would lose the Gardens of Moor if I build it there anyway. What's the best thing to do here with this? Because, you know, I would imagine if anybody's even watching this, I imagine people are thinking like, build it. I'm not really sure where to build it. Maybe the Moot would be a good place to build here. We don't have to necessarily travel, or maybe Needling. It's not about travelling there, it's just the fact that they actually offer powerful buildings. And I remember when we looked at this before, zoom to and open a settlement panel with the Gardens of Moor selected, right. So yeah, for this one, we can actually recruit another Amethyst Wizard here actually, but I don't really want another Amethyst Wizard. Upkeep reduction, global recruitment. Unlocks recruitment of Knights of more Electricant State troops and reduces corruption. This might be a good idea to build somewhere a little bit closer as a bit of a sort of forward base. That makes sense. It makes sense that we'd have like a forward base. Got a little bit of Tzeentch corruption now. No, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're actually not going to build another one yet. Instead, we're going to march east
Amethyst
on
Guardian.
Sylvannia, and we might build it in Schwarzhaven or Fort Oberstein, depending on which way we go. Probably Schwarzhaven. So let's do that. Okay, let's end 10.
are higher powers at play than you. What do you need?
So we've been contacted here by Scrag the Slaughterer. He wants a trade agreement, but he also wants 200. Now he's at war with the Border Princes. I'm not really sure that we'd have a fantastic relationship with them anyway, so I'm actually inclined to accept this. It's only 200 and we'll make that back in about 4 turns. So yeah, let's do that. Let's see, could we get anything? No, we can't. Okay, we'll do that. Refugees of War again, so we've got the trigger with the mod. Ostermark, again there are no sort of named lords here for Ostermark, so again I tend to just reject them. I just don't like the way this sounds. Chase them away and they will join a rival faction. We don't actually have any rival factions, so I'm not really sure this will do anything. Or I could just accept them. You know, I don't think it makes a big deal. I'll just accept refugees because, you know, we're friends. Make any faction join your confederation. So now it's telling us to go for the confederation, and that's just the next one, isn't it? The next one up. Let's just go back to the Beastmen faction encounter. Where are they? Right in our territory there. So I think we're gonna have to. So yeah, that does mean trespassing on the territory of the dwarves. Can we actually build any kind of relationship with these?
What can we do for you on this fine day?
Oh, that's far too expensive. It's going to take us forever to even make that back. And I don't even want to be in their territory for anything else, so it's really not worth it. But there's no harm in building some trade relations.
Oathbound.
We can only travel as far as here anyway, so what I might actually do is just pop out of there for a second, jump into an ambush stance,
Be as a rose in the graveyard of our foes.
and we can get a decent ambush
My family
in
have lived
the
in
woodlands
amethyst wing
just next to these
generations.
mountains. It does mean sacrificing. Would have been nice to go there, but it looks like that's as far as we. Yeah, so these woods just on the outskirts of Carcan's lands.
Blessing on travelers.
Let's go there. I don't even know if that ambush is going to trigger because we're not technically at war here with the Blooded Axe tribe beastmen. To be fair, I could actually wage war on them now, which I might do, which means that they'll probably head out here and I can maybe intercept. Should we do that? Maybe I'll demand some money from them. Something ridiculous like 2,000, like that. Your demands, and I'll threaten them. Yeah. Because at least that way there would have been a chance of maybe of getting some money out of them. The only problem now is if they jump across here and... Okay, let's do that. Let's try and develop quite quickly. So we've got a nice position here, 70% chance of ambushing them. But they are beastmen, so, you know, it's not guaranteed. Let's skip forward. So the plan worked swimmingly. That's come off him for some reason, so we'll stick that back on. Yeah, the plan has worked. They decided they were going to come and screw with me, and they managed to get the ambush. So let's fight it, because I don't think we've actually... Now, I'd just like to remind you that I am not great at this game. I think it's important to just to get that in there again. So even a fight like this, that's the excitement of watching somebody like me play this. You've got these fantastic YouTubers who play this all the time and they're fantastic at the game, and then you've got me, and you're not necessarily going to get a victory where you may have thought you would have. So just want to put that out there, definitely. Let's blend these in between here. So this looks like it would be a pretty straightforward fight. Let's see if it is what I'm saying. I'm thinking he's at the head of the army here, so we're gonna wanna just do that. In fact, let's get the 2 spearmen
Yes, my lord!
at that end, because we're dealing with some pretty big hitters there, the Minotaurs especially. And let's hard
Elspeth
group of them.
von
Let's get
Draken.
using that. Get you in the middle. Let's see if we can get you a nice little high ground here. Where can we get nice? Not really. Oh, can we get some up here? No, I don't think they're going to be able to necessarily.
Rush me to Maul's embrace!
Yeah, I'm not going to risk it because I've got a feeling that they're not really going to be able to see what they're firing at. So I'm going to just see if I can find a nice little, relatively high spot. We'll put them there and we'll send them in.
Ready!
We'll put all of them together. Let's get the Empire Knights hiding up here.
Artillery units
Maybe I'll
ready!
get the artillery up here, and we'll see if they can do anything from up there. Right, I think that's about it. Let's put Elspeth further up here.
Master craftsman!
All right, I think we're ready. So let's do that. Charge in. Elspeth,
Elspeth von Draken.
don't let him go. Definitely want to be getting you. Let's get you
Out and drive!
on that. Let's get you firing in here. See whether or not we can do that. I was hoping the cavalry would get in on the Minotaurs, but I don't think they're actually going to be able to do that. So straight away they're getting absolutely annihilated. So I'm going to see if I can cast that there. Give them the counter command because I can kind of see them. No.
Militia! We obey! All ranks fire!
At
Full round.
haste to shadows. Darkness is my steed.
Don't let them
For the Emperor!
get in now.
And gunners!
Get in now.
Quick march!
Oh dear.
Take the ground!
It's those Minotaurs that are causing the damage. Yeah, those swordsmen are getting annihilated.
Company! Withdraw!
Oh, that didn't sound good. What about if we can... Oh, I think the Minotaurs are already legging it, so there's no point casting that one. Who else is struggling? They're struggling. Oh, what's going on?
Great cannon!
Oh dear.
Ready!
Oh dear.
Great cannon!
Where are you? I didn't even send the Empire Knights in, so that's fantastic. Get up here.
Sigma!
Who is it up
To
there?
battle!
Chaos Warhounds. Oh dear.
No lingering! We are Sigma's heirs!
Oh dear.
Attack!
See what you can do.
Mage of death. Death, take you!
See if we got the charge bonus. I don't know if we did.
Now for a field test!
Let's see if we can get some support here. You know what? I think they're going to wipe my artillery out. Oh dear. Oh, at least well it wasn't the Hellstorm rocket battery. That's the main thing.
By God,
Let's see if we can go
Perez!
charge here. So charge bonus is 48 compared to their 20. So I'm hoping that just wipes them out. Yeah, they're melting. So that was a massive oversight on my part there. It would be nice if we could kill him. I don't think we're going to get a chance. Let's see if we can get these guys back here now.
Sigma, call!
Yes, my lord. Where's that desk? Oh, no.
I did promise you, didn't I? I did promise you I could mess up an ambush like this.
Engineer!
I hope he manages to get... is he on horseback? Yeah, he is. He is on horseback. He just seems to be
Overcoming inertia!
a little bit slow. Turn around and take these because I don't think we're going to get them in time. See if we can get the Ungor Raiders. Let's get down here. See if we can take out as many of these as we can.
State troops ready!
form a line here, and we're going to be obstructed by the trees, but just see what you can do.
Yes, sir. Quickly. Quick
But then
march.
Elspeth von
yeah,
Draken.
I'm kind of glad he didn't die, just because we're going to obviously fight them again.
Chasing the shadow of
I would like to kill this thing though.
forthwith.
General. Yes, General. All ranks fire.
With darkness.
Why are they so slow? Is it because of the maybe it's because of the snow?
Doom take thee.
On a dry.
No, we did some damage there just as he was leaving, but unfortunately didn't do enough. Yeah, might as well just end it there. So that says decisive, but I feel like that was a failure. So I'm impressed with some of our swordsman unity. They're doing pretty well. Obviously, I would expect decent kills from any missile unit here. Although the pistol is, well, they're alright. Obviously the artillery here was a massive oversight. Luckily we haven't lost them. That's the key there. Now I could replenish. Or I could... I'm going to go for replenishment.
We owe our safety
we do want to be in good shape by
Sigmar.
the time we get to Sylvannia. We may even need to march on the Beastmen again. I don't think I'll wipe them out. So we got that. We're moving on to colonial factors now. Right, so yeah, that's the thing with Beastmen, isn't it? Now I'm at war with them, but they've
Elspeth
managed to
von
escape
Draken.
and vanish somewhere in the wilderness. I'm guessing that's what's happened there. Oh right, so have they managed to just jump across here through the beast paths or something? Or is that just misleading me a little bit there? Because I wouldn't be surprised if they're sort of they've built a camp in one of these woodlands or something, and then they could just strike when I've left.
Uncovering
That's a
the
shame. I would have liked to
arcane.
have wiped them out completely there. Maybe it is a good idea now to build a second army then, just somebody who can just stay behind when I've gone. Ability restock. Replenish ammunition. I don't think we need that yet. Speed would be a good one, look. That pushes him up to 80, because he is on horseback now as well. He's going to get a mechanical steed. With its powerful clockwork mechanisms, this bucking equine contraption can demolish most things that suffer the impact of being in its rider's path. That's interesting, isn't it? So the good thing about this is the armor. Look at that, 115 armor. That is interesting, and he gets that at level 13. So this is, look at the charge bonus. So I'm actually probably going to be hammering him into troops, possibly from the back, maybe some rear charges, but he's going to be able to hold out, I think. So, oh look, we've opened this as well, Master of Ballistics. What does this do? So it's a passive ability that stretches for 35 meters. It improves the accuracy and reload skill of troops. It only affects units if they're artillery or a war machine. Oh, right, okay. But still, that's pretty good. Reload skill for artillery. I mean, that is going to be pretty good. Let's get that. And another good thing is he's going to be at the back with the artillery. So the situation we've just had there where the warhounds managed to wipe out one of my artillery pieces, that's not going to happen if I keep him back there. But yeah, with that replenishment, we're pretty much back in shape. So we're going to continue eastward.
Dark Lady of Nome.
And we're going to move on to... Oh, Stellan's... Oh yeah, Stellan already had the mood. I think we're going to make our move down here. Because then we can create a relationship with the dwarves here and set up trade. So I think that's what we're going to do. So I think Swarthafen is going to be where we're headed. So let's make our way in this direction and see if we can find the... We're going to go across this bridge, I think, but let's see if we can find the Beastmen on our way.
Death takes the laggard.
Unfortunately not.
Do not wait for the weak.
Unfortunately not, and I've got a feeling that they're going to strike, so it might not have been the best idea really to wage war in them. Now, Nuln is definitely going to want to be expanded here, I think. Yeah, definitely. So we're going to be able to build these two next. What's that one? Knights of the Black Rose. Well, yeah, they look very good because they're going to be able to, once they've charged in, charge bonus is not fantastic, but once they're in there, it looks as if their survivability is pretty decent, so they'll be able to hold a line after they've charged, I think. Yeah, let's go for that. Not a massive amount of gold, which is why we're researching colonial factors at the moment. We're going to probably continue down that economic route, or possibly not, depending on how weak we are when we go against Sylvannia. Let's quick look at this. I think we've pretty much made all of the diplomatic relationships we're going to make. We can do confederation, both of them now, actually. But again, I just feel like it's going to in fact, I'll tell you what we'll do. Let's just have a quick look at our relationship with let's come out of this. Maybe we could have stayed in that, I don't know, but let's have a look at this. Minus 40 is gonna mess that up a little bit, isn't it? Because we're increasing that by 21. If we do minus 40, then we're actually going to be our relationship's going to be breaking down, and that's going to be 5 turns. So if I've calculated that incorrectly, I apologise, but it looks to me like it would be a bad idea to confederate at the moment, although that is one of our missions. But of course these are just sort of guidance, really, aren't they? Guidance missions. Do we not have a usually by this point you've got yes, no, it's, oh yeah, that's something else we're going to need to build very quickly as well, so that we can get this new hero. But usually you have like a quest mission at this point, don't you?
Amethyst
like if we click on there and click on
Guardian.
quests, are these open yet? Are they unlocked? I don't think they're unlocked yet, are they? Oh, rank 12 and 15, so we're not actually rank 12 yet, so that's something to look forward to.
Amethyst Magistrix.
How many of these have we got? We've got 492, so we could actually start improving other stuff at the moment. They're still locked, but we could probably improve our Hellstorm Rocket Barry. Should we do that?
The peak of mortal might.
Should I be saving this for the second? I mean, it says locked. Unlocked when Tier 1 Gunnery Training Grounds is completed. I can see there's nothing developing up here. I was kind of expecting that as I'm investing points in here that this would slowly go up. The requirements of the previous stage have not been met. Let's just maintain a total of 3 units of handgun. So that's all it is. That's literally all it is, and I didn't realise. Perform 3 gunnery school upgrades, so we got that. We've been given a bit of extra gold.
Von Draken.
Yeah, so literally we've got 2. We needed a third one, so that's something I could have actually completed ages ago. So this is the plan. We're marching east. We're probably going to take Swartzhafen. It could be at Fort Oberstein. I'm not sure. It's going to be one of these two. Once we've taken that, we're actually going to build... like if we click on this, I can see the buildings. We're actually going to build this. It's going to be the Temple of Mort. We're going to build that in one of those 2 provinces that we take. And that's going to allow us... Actually, sorry, I beg your pardon. No, we're not. We're probably going to take... I've changed my mind, you know. We're actually probably going to build this instead. Militia of Mort. Because then we get global recruitment, and I'll probably take a handgunner, and then that'll unlock the second tier of our thing. I'll probably do that. But anyway, either way, I think that's it for now, so we're gonna we'll leave that there. I'm expecting Beastmen to sort of come in and mess me up a little bit, so we might even see about bringing in somebody else. Master Engineers, I mean, this is clearly where we're gonna go, because this is the new Lord type for Elspeth. It says there that it's going to increase by 57, which is not a big deal. So I'm inclined to... this would be a good one, actually. I think this will be a good one, Noble. Just to... especially because we're upgrading, so we're going to be able to build more stuff. So Alexis Iglim, I'm tempted to recruit him in Wissenberg. Yeah. let's see what this goes down. I've got 1613. Let's see what it goes down as. I've got a feeling it's going to be more than 57.
Master engineer.
Yeah, see, I don't fully understand that. I haven't really paid too much attention to the maths, really, but clearly it's more than 67, isn't it? I suspect there's stuff in there that I could have looked at.
Master engineer.
So for him, I think I'm going to go with Route Marcher, and then I'm going to go down this line, I think. So he's going to have... he gets a steam tank. That is fantastic. So again, he's going to be charging in. That's nice as well. Global and recruitment duration -1 for war machines and stuff. So I'm looking forward to that. And I think Mighty Forge, is that what we're going to be looking at? Yeah. So he's definitely going to be going down that line. He's not going to be getting that anytime soon. So... so he can only choose one of these. Upkeep for Empire Artillery. Well, that seems to make sense. What about this? What is this focusing on then? Black Powder Discipline. So this is him, isn't it? So he either strengthens himself, if I've understood that correctly, or he focuses on strengthening the troops. I think I'm probably going to go down this line and this line. But for now... let's give him more hit points because he is probably going to be...
Upgrades are vital. Standard watch rotation.
He is going to be defending us against Beastmen, I'm fairly sure. I would also...
I choose only the best.
I would also like to give him some troops as well. Let's give him some of these. I don't want to spend too much money at the moment because I'm going to focus on
Lady of Shaiish.
on heading over here, and we'll need money to sort this stuff out. Okay, let's leave it there for this turn.